Hello guys, I caught this trade guys right on camera using just wave analysis. Okay, so in this video guys, I'm going to show you how I was able to cut this big massive trade, which is over 1:6 risk to reward, okay, using just pure wave analysis. Look at this move right here. Okay, so because most traders, they cluster their chart with over 5 to 10 indicators, and they fail to understand that big move can only be possible when you understand wave analysis, which is about to show you how you can cut this kind of move right here. Before I became profitable as a trader, I used to cluster my chart with all manner of indicators, hoping that once you have a crossover here and there, you'll be able to like bank and enter and make a lot of profit. But I was wrong. But thanks be to God, this wave analysis changed the dynamics of trading because it measures the mass psychology of all the market participants. So pay attention as we dive into this trade. And if you are doubting whether this is true, whether I actually caught it, now look at our Telegram group here. This is our Telegram group, guys. All right, so here, right here, I was able to show this trade. Look at this. This is the trade setup here. All right, this is a BTC call here, and that was on the 29th. On the 29th of last month. On the 29th of last month, we set this setup, and because we know that BTC is going to fall, and that's actually what happened, and it fell, and we now have this massive big setup. All right, so the first thing you need to master as a wave trader, or if you are interested in becoming a wave trader, is to know that market moves in waves, and this wave creates patterns. And this pattern is what you're going to trade every now and then. Okay, so and the good thing about this pattern is that repetitive in nature. Okay, so they keep forming here and there, and you can see them in one month time frame, you can see them in weekly time frame, you can see them in daily, in 4 hours, in 1 hour, in 30 minutes, in 15 minutes, in 5 minutes, in 1 minute, even in seconds. You can see them happening over and again. And this is the fractal nature of the market, guys. Okay, so once you start seeing them from today, you can't unsee them again, and that is the good news about it. So as a trader, we first identify an impulse. Impulse is the first sharp move in the direction that the market want to turn to. So looking at this trade here, we have this impulse here that plays out. This is on 4 hours time frame, so the impulse actually breaks this low. So right here we have this corrective move up, which automatically tells us, okay, very good, that we should be expecting the next impulse. What happened? We have this small impulse, another correction, another impulse. So immediately we saw this happening here, guys, we know categorically that, okay, this is not the impulse we are looking for. Instead, we should be expecting this to be more of a complex corrective structure, and that will give us the next impulse that plays out. So automatically what happens here is we have an impulse here, we have a correction here, because all this is what a correction looks like in form of a running flat, which is one of the corrective pattern that wave analysis identify, and then we should be having the next impulse that plays out. You know, last 2 weeks we did when we are doing our weekly analysis, we call this right on camera because we are doing an analysis and we are showing you guys how to expect the market to fall from here, and that's actually why we traded this, and you can see how it is. So how will we be able to identify this? So let's start breaking it down one after another. So the first thing every trader that wants to master wave analysis should identify is to identify an impulse. What is an impulse? An impulse is a sharp move in the direction of a predominant trend. So we have this impulse here that plays out. So the second thing is to wait for the corrective move, and the corrective move are the messy moves, you know, against the trend. And most times, this is a rule, every corrective move will at least have 3 waves. Okay, there are 3 waves in every corrective move. So if you have something like this sharp move down, is this just the corrective move? The answer is no. You should be expecting at least a 3-wave move, corrective move. So until we have this 1, 2, 3 or ABC, this correction is not over. Okay, after that, you should be expecting the next move to happen. And now there are many forms on how this correction can play out. Okay, this one I drew here is just the one we call the regular flat. So there are many forms. It can decide to be a form like a running flat. Let me show you more. These are basically the three forms that we look at for anytime we are trading. So the first one is a regular flat. So it tells us that once we have this impulse correction impulse, we should be expecting the market to keep pushing high from here. The second one is something like this. We should have this impulse correction in the between, another impulse. The market should be pushing high like this, and we have this one impulse correction, and this one breaking this low. The market should be pushing high from here. So looking at these three forms, now once you master this, any time frame you are in, you should be looking out for this kind of patterns. Once you see them, you take an advantage of it, and you'll be able to make a massive profit in everyone. So that was actually why we take advantage of this. Now look at it here. We have an impulse here. We have what? A correction here, which is in form of a learning flat, and we're expecting what? The next impulse to play out. So you can see how clean this is. You can see how beautiful this is. You can see that it gives you more confidence, that once you start seeing this, you won't unsee it. Now, it comes about how do you enter once you see this? Now, because one thing is to identify a pattern. The second one is to know your triggers. So your trigger should be a break of structure. Okay, a break of structure is something that we recognize. For instance, now once you see this last wave forming, you should be able to know anytime you see a break of structure, like you draw a trend line here, this trend breaks here. Anytime this trend breaks, that is a confirmation that this market is going to drop, because that tells us that this is a mono wave on its own. So one of our trigger is a break of structure. Okay, and so this break of structure can be in the bigger time frame, in a smaller time frame, and depends on the time frame you are trading. So once this break of structure establishes, the market is set to drop. Then the next one you should master is the risk management. Okay, the risk management. How do you manage your risk? It's advisable that you risk 1 to 2% of your capital, right? Because this is a long-term game. Trading is a marathon, not a sprint, all right? Because you are here to learn how to become a trader that trades for a living. And to trade for a living, life is long. You need to trade every day. At the end of that week, 1 month, 1 year, you should be profitable. It's not really about how many trades you took per week, but how profitable you are. I've seen persons that trade just 1 pair per year, 1 pair per month, and stuff like that. So if you can master this concept and you're able to trade it and keep to that often, you'll be profitable. All right. So trading is a probability game. Okay, it's a probability game. I'm going to show you some of the recent trade. Even to this morning, we took a trade based on this concept. So I'm going to show you the trade we took based on this concept. But before then, I want you to know that 99% of traders miss this move, because many are very bullish on BTC, which is true, but I didn't, because I understand wave analysis, not indicators. All right. So let me know in the comment section. All right. Let me know in the comment section, how have you ever used wave analysis in your trading? How was it? How did it go for you? Okay, have you ever used wave analysis in your trading? How did it go for you? Let me know in the comment section. Or do you prefer a clean chart or lots of indicators, or why? Which one do you prefer? Okay, so let me know in the comment section. Most traders wait for confirmation. By then, I'm already in profits. Okay, all because you understand that wave analysis works, and there is a point where the wave will be completed, and from that angle you should be taking your entry. Okay, let me show you one of the trade we took this morning. That's pound card. Okay, we posted this also on our so take a look on this, our Telegram group. So right here this morning, this is the pound card this morning. We're here, and I just saw this, and I posted it that this is going to move. And right from here, what do we see? The market, we saw it, because you can see that everything aligns to this concept of impulse correction impulse. So what is the update so far? Yeah, this is where what the market is doing right away. Is actually in big profit. The pound card is in big profit. Now, why did we take this trade? Based on the concept I just explained to you. Okay, the concept is so simple. We have an impulse here, okay, and we have a correction here, and from there we know that, okay, at this point the market is going to push high. So what we'll be expecting here is let the market comes up here. From here it might drop again to keep pushing high. All right, so this is what we expect the pound count to do this morning based on this concept. All right, so I believe you have learned something from today's video, and please don't forget to subscribe. So in case you've not joined our Telegram group, I don't think you are doing the right thing. So please kindly join the Telegram group, okay? Because we'll be posting some of this clean setup here. And also, if you want to learn how to trade wave analysis like a pro, like profitably, don't hesitate to contact us. Okay, so we're glad to help you and show you how to master the rules that guides these concepts. And believe you me, you'll be more right than wrong. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share this video. See you in the next episode. Thank you.